It is 2:01 a.m. Saturday, August 22nd, 2026. I am Toya, and this is the Blue Lighthouse Mantle. I just woke up from this dream. Let me explain this before I explain the dream. I have a child that I don't really talk to. Some stuff happened, and I just kind of released myself. She's not a child, she's an adult. So there's that. Just hold on to that. So in the dream, it was a group of people, and we were in this industrial space that was by this river. It was kind of cool. But it started out inside of this building. It was like all the buildings were like this log cabin, this dark wood with huge logs. And we were all inside doing whatever it is that we do. And then all of a sudden, I sensed someone was coming. So I said, y'all know what to do. So most of the people didn't hide. They just turned their backs so that these little these really small robots. And they came into the room, and most of the people turned their backs or lay down and cover their faces so that the robots would just keep going. And they did. And then enters said daughter, which I talked about before. She came in and she was looking very bad. Very bad. And I said, I need to do your hair at least. Let me do your hair. So I was gathering my things to do her hair. And I don't know, somehow something happened after that. I don't remember what it was. Because it was like a pause after me looking for the stuff to do her hair. Then I looked at the top of her head, and it looked so weird. It was like it was fake. It was weird. It was like this part was like a part in someone's hair that I had never seen before. I know that sounds odd, but it was odd when I was looking at it. It just didn't seem right. So I went to repart it, but I got interrupted. And then all of us that was in the room at the time, went outside, and then there was this big, huge, like communal TV where we was watching this infomercial, and the infomercial was like in sketched cartoon form, and it was showing that these robots made these it wasn't like a grave, it was like a shallow divot in the ground, and they would put each person in one, and they would cover it with this cocoon like material. And after everyone was put in this cocoon, they heated up the cocoons to see who could withstand the heat. Now this is going on in the commercial, you could see that. And then at the end of the testing, those who passed the test, they walked away and moved on to something else. And those who passed away because of the testing, you could see the little sketched cartoon person being lifted off into the sky. Yeah. I said I wasn't going to dig too deep in it right now. I'll let it naturally unfold as to what is happening in my dreams. I kind of already got an inkling of what's happening with my child. So that part I know. For me to be interrupted from helping her, I know what that meant. Anyway. Yeah. So a lot's changed. Nothing will ever be the same again. My name is Toya. I win. And this is the Blue Light House Mantle.